I'm Gab. He's Jules. Blue skies over West London. Blue is still in Munich, sort of, not really. Definitely dark skies over Borussia Dortmund. It's the end of the Bundesliga. Remarkable stuff. Remarkable ending. You can say it follows script. We've got Jan Åge Fjørtoft with us. I'm just going to sum this up as quickly as I can. All that Borussia Dortmund needed to do was equal or better Bayern Munich's result. Which meant, hey, easy. We're playing Mainz at home, right? Yeah. Easy peasy. Mainz have nothing to play for. No. And yet somehow after 25 minutes, they're 2 goals down and they've missed a penalty. They've totally soiled the bed on this one. I have defended them. I have defended Turkic. I said, look, they've overcome all their struggles of the past. Let's not live by stereotypes. Spurs, Inter, Spursiness. There's no such thing. Jan, I was wrong.
We were all wrong.
Cursed by the gods.
We were all wrong, Gab. I think we should have Adele with some music in the background. There's 81,000 inside. There are 60,000 outside, all ready for a party, all ready for a day to remember for the rest of their lives. And the good news, they will remember this day for the rest of their life because this was so a lost opportunity. And you will say, we are all three of us are romantic. We want that story. We love the Bundesliga. We want another team to win it, not against Bayern, but we just want someone to kind of stop Bayern doing what they've done now for ages. And then again, Mainz, only Mainz, and due respect to Mainz, they did a great job there. But do I have sympathy for Dortmund? Do I feel sorry for them? No, I'm sorry. We're in the sport. We are in the business of sport. And if you can't take the heat, get the beep out of the kitchen.
Jules, Mainz had lost 4 games in a row going into this. And you know what? I know it's not going to solve anything, but the expected goals for Borussia Dortmund, 3.81 according to Stats. 6 big chances missed. They tried. It's just those 2 stupid goals early. Crappy, stupid defending. Oh, no, we see. How could you have been more open?
I know. And you could have imagined that the nerves would have been there. I mean, at home this season, before the game, they had 14 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. So almost a perfect, result and everything this season. And yet, because Kingsley Coman scored early for Bayern, which I think everybody in the stadium in Dortmund knew about, at that time, they were not champions anymore. And I think that maybe added up the pressure, added the nerves. You can see 2 goals, Haller missing the penalty. It's not a good pen at all. And then suddenly you're under pressure. And even if you come back, it was always, once you 2-0 down against a team like that, it was always going to be difficult.
On the flip side, of course, we have Bayern. They took the lead, as Jules said, a great goal from Kingsley Coman. And then 81 minutes to go, Ljubicic equalizes for Cologne. And Dortmund are suddenly champions again. Yeah. And now it only lasts, 7 minutes until Jamal Musiala's goal. It's almost too easy to talk about mentality and all this stuff, but and I'm not going to go down that road because I think it's a bit trite. But I will say this about mentality, Jan. You and I think we agree on this. We think they really soiled the bed when they sacked Nagelsmann for Tuchel in the way they did for the reasons that they gave, and with that timing. And I said, Kahn and Brazzo have to own the decision. This is not a good season for Bayern. They're not going to hide the silverware. And what do? It's like the Grinch that steals Christmas. They tell Kahn not to even travel to the game. They fire both of them. It happened in this way.
Well, I will just sum up the title race before. It's like I will do a Quincy Jones song. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. So that's for me, Dortmund. But that was clear, and we'll go into the details of the Kahn and Brazzo thing. It was not that easy. There's word against word, but it's the ruthlessness of Bayern on the pitch and off the pitch, I think, summarized this week. So they kind of fire him after they said to him, why don't we do this friendly, Mr. Kahn? Brazzo said, that's okay for me. So they fire him Friday evening, and then he don't have to go there. Why should he go there? He's not even CEO of Bayern. That is the Bayern way. But I think that we can write a book about this. This is FC Hollywood. This is FC Hollywood in front of us doing what they've always done. And Nagelsmann is a paradox, isn't it? Kahn being mad now that he was fired the way he was. And this was the guy who fired Nagelsmann without him knowing, being in a ski holiday.
Yeah, I genuinely I wonder what Tony Tapalovic has to say about all this, among other things. Jules, I guess it is what big clubs do, looking beyond the results onto the performance, realizing there's something to do. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into a lot more. I'm going to give a shout out to my man on the Tegense, because we know who was responsible for all this. It's Big Uli Hoeneß. Shout out to Uli. We love you.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.